crisis and move towards responding in terms of economic governance at a European level. There's been obviously proposals on using Eurobonds on European credit agencies. What's your perspective on how that process should move forward, and what are the sort of the key priorities in terms of addressing?
Look, I think it's not my area, but certainly, I mean, the Eurobonds idea is something that certainly the Greens at the European level have been really quite interested in, as a way of again, a further sort of almost stabilising sort of mechanism and a solidarity mechanism. I think our concern is very much that you've got a problem here which is affecting European countries in succession. The Eurozone is obviously, it's a mutual issue, and yet what you're beginning to see is member states who were very, very keen, something like Germany, to see the euro in place, now saying, oh, well, hang on, we didn't realise it came with these sort of responsibilities as well to help keep it stable. So we want to see much more of a sort of a united EU approach rather than this sort of, well, we'll protect our national bit and then move forward. We do want to see, obviously, issues about governance being better governance, greater sort of security offered, an end to this sort of speculation where it's money making money, and until somebody says, well, look, the emperor has no clothes here, and then the whole system collapses. So we want to try and get it back to an area where what the banks are doing really reflects and has a link with sort of everyday reality, rather than this total commodification of cash. And we have concerns, of course, about the whole futures market, the whole sort of speculative elements of this as well, and what that does to prices generally. We saw it, people can remember back before the austerity measures, you were seeing huge rises in fuel prices, huge rises in food prices, riots on the street because the price of rice in parts of the world had gone up. So it's this thing about, can we get away from this total sort of commodification of it and start actually looking at the reality of what this is supposed to achieve for people.
So you would advocate that strong sort of European approach also in a more sort of social Europe context? Because I think one of the issues that we've noted, particularly in some of the content that we've been producing recently, is there a sort of a fear really of this move, of this wave of austerity measures that's sort of coming across Europe, and education reform is part of that, and so is obviously economic governance as well, and the fear that this is sort of really eroding some of the social construct that we rely on in Europe. Is that something that you feel is sort of quite a strong priority at the moment, and that there should be sort of a European solidarity in terms of addressing those?
Certainly, I think there should be much more of a European solidarity. It's that our concern at the moment is that everything is about cash and the economy, and it's not. That's not linking to people's lives and the aspirations that people have. Whether you're looking at sort of security of the planet or security, having food on the table the next day, those have to link. So for a lot of us in the Parliament, we've been very concerned, for example, about trying to put in place a social conditionality on bailouts. Can we please do this with a way that protects pensions, that protects the benefits of the most vulnerable, instead of sort of demanding that those get cut, which is outrageous. And we get told, oh, well, we can create a problem, we have to find measures to sort it out. And you think, yeah, but look at the other things that you're saying. European Year Anti-Poverty, for God's sake. Can you please stop putting measures in place which actually are putting more people into poverty? So we need a stronger architecture there. There's obviously the issue about a lot of these things are to do with member state responsibility, but that doesn't mean that they can't act together and act in a way that really moves things forward. So I think for European Year Anti-Poverty, part of the legacy has to be to really try and make the case again for almost the welfare state for a social Europe. Because if we fail on that, it's no wonder that public support will plummet even further, and governmental support. And this is one of the worrying things at the moment. I think that some of the drivers of this more social Europe, this more sort of solidaire, are now beginning to sort of turn their back on that. And no, this in a moment, I think the greater vision